All right, here we go. This is a Friday at 2:18.
Time zones.
Time zones. Speaking of time zones, I'm tired. My feet hurt.
No, don't, because mine actually do.
I hope everybody's doing all right in whatever period of time that you watch this, whether it's in the VOD or now. If you're watching this now, I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing fine outside of the initial tired. We Kyle, I don't know if you know, we did a blindfolded Mario Party last night. That
sounds amazing.
It was awful. It's awful every time. No, it's just a lot of fun.
It's awful in the best possible way.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
I'm with you.
No, we had a pretty. It's like, well, the thing is, it's always bad for me, right? Because like I genuinely, it's like my luck is awful. My luck is bad. Very, 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 very bad. So I have not won in blindfolded mode. We've done this twice, and we're doing it. We were basically doing it every month. And it's not always. Can confirm Devon has bad luck. Yes, Volk can attest. And people think I'm exaggerating when I tell them that I have bad luck. They're just like, oh, it can't be that bad, Devon. Like, the world isn't against you. No, the world's against me. I have really bad luck. Also, hi, Mel. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing okay.
Oh, I should check my danger level.
I was gonna make sure you guys check your danger levels today. I'm probably feeling. Whoa! Hold on, I'm gonna play a quick Cyberpunk for you. I just want you to brace yourself. Here we go. Cool. All right. I want mine. Let me get. Oh.
Get on my level.
Fine.
I have outdangered the danger.
Oh my God, 11%.
I'm outdangering all of you. Come at me.
All right. Oh wait, no, I gotta do that again. Hold on, wait, so everybody can hear it. Wait, there we go. There we go. Sorry, no, they couldn't hear it the first time.
No, you can't do that again, man. You can't do that anymore. You've reached your rate limit for sound effects.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you not see the scuffed tag? Anyways, before we get started, and I'll let you guys, we'll do a little bit of like a small recap of what we did last time, because it's been so very, very long.
Sorry.
This is 100% accurate. I'm a tired, depressed Mel. I just want to sleep. I understand. I only slept for so long when we got done with blindfolded Mario Party last night, so I understand where you're coming from. But I'm back again because I wanted to reconvene with Kyle because we got to continue to play some more Halo.
Yeah, we got a long way to go yet.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme.
In the grand scheme of the Halo franchise, yes.
With this game, we've got what, like three
more,
left, including this?
Including this, yeah. So we'll be done by today.
The library's a it's a doozy. I'm glad we're not playing it on Legendary, put it that way.
Yeah.
God forbid Lasso. Ugh.
But I wanted to say, before we begin, I wanted to thank you guys again. I know I thanked you guys last night when we closed up, but I want to thank you guys again for the continued support on the YouTube channel, because the Ace Attorney video broke through 1,000 views in 4 days.
Damn.
Which is the fastest that any video has grown on my channel, and the support is only growing. And listen, I don't really celebrate like big numbers a lot. I know that that's very like, you can get really wrapped up in that kind of thing. But the fact that that video has done so well in such a short amount of time, and the fact that I know that people all over my community, and just not even my community, just a lot of new people have come on and supported. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. You know, I worked really hard on that video in particular, so I'm happy that it all paid off and that you guys enjoy that. So thank you guys again so much for the continued support on that video. It's been a blast, and I hope I can keep fulfilling it we keep the series going and with all the new content and everything else like that. So thank you guys so much for that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a really fun time. All right, so library, yep. Were we on normal?
Yeah, we were on normal.
Oh, okay. And no skulls. All right.
Yeah, it's a casual playthrough for those.
A casual playthrough.
It's not. We're not doing any insane, like, we're not doing lasso challenges or legendary or anything like that.
Somebody's gonna come in here like, you guys doing legendary?
Yeah.
It's the only way to experience the game.
You played it wrong.
Get out of here. Get out of here, imaginary person I just made up in my brain. You gotta be kidding me.
What?
How you feeling?
Me? I'm
good.
I'm doing good.
You feeling good about this?
Yeah.
You
I've been like trying to. I feel. I know you said that. I know you said that it wasn't, and but I felt a little. I felt like I didn't quite have as much energy as I would have liked to have had last time I was on stream. Granted, that was forever ago now. So I've spent pretty much all day while I've been doing other things, just like trying to hype myself up and trying to like. And if my danger level's anything to go by, it fucking worked.
Well,
so
hey,
let's
you
go.
know, hey, well, you know, over the course of this stream, I'm sure I'm going to have like a giant hill to climb because I know that I'm not like 100% there yet. My eyes still feel the drowsiness. All right.
Yeah. You're good. Oh, why is it in new graphics? Ew. No.
Is this new graphics? Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm good. I'm pure.
My eyes. No.
I'm pure.
I am corrupted. I am filthy. Oh, I'm gonna have to pause the stream and grab a shower after looking at this. Also, I wasn't 100% sure exactly what you meant with my logo, by the way, but I get it now. It looks really cool. I like the layout.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, welcome. Well, you were here in the content hall last time. I actually I had the nameplate thing going. It's just that I didn't think to do it when I was with you last time. So
yeah.
Yeah, no, this is what we do when I have guests. It's really nice.
Ah, cool. I like it. I like it.
Thanks. It's really nice.
Trying
really?
to wake you up.
In the first few minutes, you're trying to make me content already, Kyle? What is this? Who are you?
Wake up!
Who are you? What is this? All right.
Oh man, we're gonna need those health packs if I remember what this mission's like.
Oh shit, yeah. Hey, you ran into my line of fire, to be fair.
Ah! We have bigger problems! There are bigger things happening here than you and me. I've just got Spider-Man on the brain now.
Yeah. Hold on, wait, before, I gotta make sure that the volume's good on my end for the stream.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to prioritize quality. Alright, we're gonna turn, Jesus Christ, this game gets loud.
Yeah, actually, while y'all doing that, I'm gonna just nudge mine down a tad as well.
I'm gonna turn it down just for me too, because it's a loud game. Alright.
It's also really dark, but that is just this level.
That is just this level.
Yeah. Yeah, switch to the new graphics and you lose all of the mood.
Please stop being human.
Damn it.
Please stop being human.
That did nothing.
Guilty Spark's invincible. Oh god, behind you. Bitch. Blow up.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
I will.
Why have I got butt flag? Why have I got butt flag? That's not fun.
Oh, hi.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
I forgot the grenade sent those ones flying. Why did it respond? I was not out of combat.
Well, you know, they know I'm the streamer. Streamer takes priority. Where's my pistol? Do I have one just lying
What
around?
are you laughing at, Gilly Spark?
Oh, you humans are so stupid. No, alright. Plasma pistol this. So I've actually been playing Cursed Halo with Jace.
Oh, dude, I have wanted to play that for so long.
It's something that we can definitely do. It's a really fun it's a really fun mod. It was they made it streamer
like
they finally made it streamer friendly, by the way, which is really nice. Yeah. Which is really nice. So I definitely do want to do it at some point.
I've seen 1,000,001 videos with other people playing it, but
yeah, it's such a fun time.
No, I liked it.
But like it has its own difficulty like spike because of it. So it's like so it's like not the easiest thing.
No.
But it's also really fun.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I guess you could say that about like difficulty in video games anyways, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, bye guys.
No, it's just fault.
Stop climbing.
Oh, keep coming.
Nah, I got him. Oh.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Hi, Guilty Spark.
You're being smug again.
Okay, I keep seeing red and I'm just like, yeah, right?
Please tell me you got that on your head.
No, I did not see what happened. What happened?
Hang on. I'm clipping that on my end because he just... I shot him with the plasma rifle. And he just said, please stop being human.
Please stop being human.
I've never heard that line before.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh, man.
Alright. This is great. Alright, I forgot flashlight.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that as well. I also keep forgetting that it's on a battery in this game as well. It's not just like infinite. This is the quality content you can come to expect from me.
Oh man, the Real Deal Danger brand. It's a good one.
Oh, yes.
Oh god.
Yeah, if you see a shotgun, grab it.
Oh, for sure. Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Ah! God, I've not played Halo in so long. I've not played Halo since we last played Halo.
Skibbity scuba danger. It's the Real Deal Danger. I don't know if that one works, Uru, but welcome on in. love you, Uru. How have you been, bud? Make sure you check your danger level.
Can anyone beat my 92?
68. Oh, it's almost 69!
Ah, one off.
One off. Does somebody almost got a nice? Yeah, you almost got a nice. One off. Thank you, Guilty Spark. Bye, Guilty Spark.
Okay, bye.
So.
Now it is like a library. It's nice and quiet.
Never mind.
Please follow closely. This portal is the first of 10.
And then the players all simultaneously groaned.
despite the containment protocols.
And who's this friend? Hello, Kyle. This is my friend Kyle. Uru.
What up?
Kyle's
I'm here once in a blue moon.
Kyle's an amazing person, and I love him very much.
Please don't inflate my head.
Kyle's a really great and talented and smart and wonderful person, and I love him very much.
What did I just say? Don't play with me. I can only take so much affirmation in a day. And you already hit your quota.
Whoa. Oh, look at you dum-dums. Oh, those are actually... Ah!
Oh, shit!
What have you done? What have you done?
I forgot that was glass.
You idiot. We were free. I may be cringe, but I'm free. Pop.
How exactly are you free?
Good catch.
Oh no, my shotgun went with it. Oh god.
Stream or no stream, any friend of Devon is a friend of mine. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Uru's super nice. Uru's super nice. I like Uru's just very big supporter and very good friend. It always comes by community days. Love Uru.
No, yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you, dude.
Good friend. Whoa!
It's funny as well. It's funny as well because like I wanna be like, yeah, I got a YouTube, I do music, I do covers, anime, video game and stuff. I haven't uploaded in 7 months.
You can still plug. Nicole finds a way to plug. You know Nicole's uploading schedule.
Yep. Fair.
She'd probably hate me if she heard me say that.
Yeah, well, she's not here. So.
I mean, that's not an excuse for anybody to do anything.
Oh god.
Watch out for the holes.
You died.
Always try to be supportive. It's good. No, I died. I'm waiting for you to kill these guys.
Fucking get bonked. Bonk.
Hey, welcome back.
I want to waste my shotgun on the tiny little ones, but I have no ammo in my assault rifle. So I was like, try to punch the fuck out of them. Oh man, my Halo skills are rusty at best.
I've always been trash, so I mean, like that's you know, there's no excuse for me. I'm just bad.
I'm playing with like, I don't know, like 400, like feels like 300 or 400 pings. So.
Oh my fucking god!
I need to stop punching. Behind you! No! I did nothing to prevent that. And I'm not sure if it was for content or for my own amusement.
What the fuck? What was that?
Stop it.
Uru says Halo felt the best at 1 and 2. I don't really have many memories of 2, despite like all of my years of Halo. I mean, I know we'll play it eventually, but I don't. Yeah. 2 is one of the ones that I just do not have on my brain, comparatively. Yeah. Like I like this one. I like how this one feels.
Yeah. I'm excited to get to 2. But it's funny because one feels so like different to all the rest because it was running on a completely different engine, so. It's its own barrel of fun compared to the others. Yeah. It took me a while to adjust though, because I played 3. I played Wars first technically, but then I played 3 and then 2 and then 1 for some reason. So it's like as we progress, with the exception of Reach, which we did first, as we what? It's in Spain without the A.
Spearing. I started getting fucky around Reach. I never had a problem Reach or anything else like that. I mean, like, I understand how people felt about it, but like, I guess like I was never that big into Halo to really feel it.
Yeah. Reach came out at like the height of my fandom, so when everyone like talks about how exaggerated the hype for Reach was, I can't say shit because I was helming that hype.
I was still baby brain at the time.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of like input that I can put in on like what. I mean, even nowadays, I'm like, people are like, man, this part of Halo really stinks. And I'm just like, I don't know, it feels fun. Like, I'm still not that in tuned with like the Halo community to be like, man, I can't believe they do XYZ element OP. It really feels gross, you know, like I'm not that deep into it, but I can understand some things. At least from How
are you for health? This is an overshield down here.
Oh, I'm good. You can take it if you want. You can get it. You're my guest. You can you're my guest. You can eat it.
Tastes good.
Infinite's good, but the bugs killed it for me. I still haven't finished Infinite, actually, like the story mode.
I need to replay Infinite purely because I only had my RX 580 when I played it, and when you're in like the contained areas, like not in the overworld, it ran at a nice smooth 60. But whenever I was out in the open world, I was like barely getting 30. Which is fine, it's playable, but
I mean, yeah.
And again, I experience it now. I've got a much more capable GPU.
Yeah. I mean, and again, I was never really one to like, in terms of frames. I think I had a conversation about this like a really long time ago, but I was never one to be like picky about like frame rate. Because as a kid, I always kind of had to work with not really like lower end hardware. But yeah, that is basically like. And I'm so used to like scuff or like games that ran at lower resolutions that like when like people talk about it, I always think it's something that just comes secondary. Like it's never really anything that I have to like prioritize.
Oh yeah, I'm always like, but it's like one of my colleagues at work. He's a massive like PC Master Race guy. And like I was talking about Jedi Survivor,
oh
and
my
how
God.
how the bugs how buggy and like it wasn't unplayable, but
it definitely killed the momentum for me when I was playing through it.
You had to want to play it, but I'm still in the fucking hole again. But
I'm out of ammo for everything. I am okay. Yeah, go ahead.
But it was like
ow.
He's a massive snob when it comes to frame rate. Like 60 isn't even enough for him. So when I was like, yeah, it's playable. I'm getting like sort of 40 to 50 on a 1080, and he has a 3080, mind you.
Right.
When he heard that the higher end GPUs were barely getting 60, he was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna play it until it gets fixed. I'm like, dude, it's playable. Especially because I grew up on consoles, which, especially back then, were locked to 30 half the time anyway. So like,
yeah. No, I mean, and again, that was the thing, right? It was like when everything was hard locked at 30. God, there's just an endless swarm. You know, when people like back then were just talking about like 60 frames per second, 1080p, like I was like, those were just numbers to me. I didn't know. As a kid, I had no. You know,
the
like
numbers, Mason. What do
they mean? Yeah, like I'm like this just sounds like math, and I hate math. That's what little Devon was saying. It sounds like algebra. I don't like algebra.
Right there, by the way.
Huh?
There's a shotgun right there, by the way.
Oh hell yeah!
I've watched you run over it like 4 times, and I'm like, please.
Sorry, I'm too in tune in the conversation that my brain isn't even really thinking about the guns that are on the floor.
You're in streamer mode. Just chill.
Infinite multiplayer is the only reason to play Infinite. I had a legendary playthrough that was super good and challenging, but ran a game-breaking bug. That's unfortunate though, because I mean, I guess that's also like the state of like games nowadays that are really unfortunate. Is I like talking about Survivor. Like I remember Alex got that for me, which was really sweet of him. Got it for my birthday. And nice. I really liked playing what I played of the game. I still haven't beat it yet. But like when like my computer struggled with Survivor. Like it was like the crashes, because I had crashes, like my shit crashed adamantly.
After patch 4, there was one, I won't say where it is or anything like that, but there was one section of the game where I was in. I think I was like 40%, maybe 50% through the story.
Yeah.
And the section that I was at, there was a bug there that a lot of people experienced in patch 4, where the game would just crash every time.
Yeah.
And like I was really trying to like play it as much as I could as well, because I wanted to try and beat it before Tears of the Kingdom came out.
Yeah.
And
that was my goal too. Yeah.
Because of that bug, I literally couldn't, and I haven't played it. So I think I've picked it up once since then, and I've forgotten all of my all the combos, all of the
things. Yeah. If I had to pick up Survivor, if I had to pick up Survivor like right now, I would not remember any of the shit that I had learned before. But I mean, the thing is that, and again, like it sucks when a game like glitches out like that and like kills all of your momentum for it, because I genuinely think that if it was like good and optimized and didn't have any of that shit, it would be so. I would have beaten it by now. I would have 100%ed it easily.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's a fun game. And that's
fucking great.
It's a very fun game.
Bugs aside, I have adored every second of it so far.
Oh yeah, easily. And
I need to jump back in, but
yeah. It's just like it sucks having to fight it, you know. Oh wait, it gets worse.
It's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Are they talking about the game or talking about Jedi? I hope they're not talking about Jedi.
Well, I remember there was a certain part that I got stuck on. Again, I won't also name locations. But the idea that like I remember behind us. Oh,
yeah,
God.
I hung back. I was taking a sip of Wilder, and I saw.
Fair enough.
I was mid sip as they came across my screen.
I remember like I was with Alex because we were doing kind of like almost like a dual kind of let's go through the story together.
Like pseudo co-op type thing,
yeah, just like telling us where we were. I was ahead of him for the longest time because I put so many more hours into it than he did. And then there's a part where I crashed and I kept telling him I was experiencing like a bunch of crashes. And then I literally got to a save point. And then like it would crash. I'm like, oh, here we go, another crash. But then,
You're good?
Sorry, I'm listening to Guilty.
I will join you when I've completed my task.
Thank you.
Basically, he's fucking off again.
Yeah. No, but I remember like it crashed and I was like, oh, Alex crashed again, and we were both like annoyed by it because he got it for my birthday. He wanted me to enjoy the game that he got me, especially because he knows how much fun I was having with it. It got to a point where that exact save, I had approximately 5 minutes to do something before it crashed, and it was a consistent thing. And I was just all right. And I was like, all right, I have a big brain plan. I'm going to run to get to a new location, just anywhere. And I literally had to optimize a route to actually escape, and it worked because as soon as I got out of that location, because as soon as it got out of that location, I was free. and I'm like, what the fuck is up with this game?
Seriously.
Yeah,
go on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was like, and it was shortly after that where I was just like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and hopefully they've done something to kind of help fix it in the past. I know that I remember when they were literally like
that part where it was crashing, so I think it's better now. I just don't know how much.
I literally remember when EA was like, don't expect a permanent fix for this. And I was like, thanks, EA. We can always count on you. Jesus, man.
They're just not optimizing shit for PC anymore, and it sucks.
Yeah. It just feels so lazy and fucked up.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah. No, I understand having an entire like you know you're enjoying a game and a game just bugs out of you and breaks. It's an unfortunate thing.
Yeah. So it's like I was doing that, then Tears of the Kingdom came out, so I started playing the hell out of that. I've already put like 200. I've already put like 200 hours into it, and I've not beaten it yet.
Must be nice.
Oh.
Must be nice. It's a running gag when people keep bringing up Tears on these streams, and like I just like that sounds cool.
Well, for what it's worth, I've put it down now because Izzy bought me Animal Crossing New Horizons because I never played it, and she just wanted something that she could play with me. So I was like, oh, I'll do that.
Gaming.
And, exactly, but one of the reasons that I never got it in the first place was because like I played New Leaf when that came out, and I enjoyed it, but I kind of god, he has a rocket launcher, and like I don't know, I just kind of lost interest. I like couldn't really find the time to put into it, so I was like, well, I don't want to buy the new one, especially with how I struggle to commit to games now anyway, with you know life being what it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, if you want to buy me it, go ahead. I'll try my best to put time into it. I can't buy myself off it.
Try your best. Try your best. Really? Like, come on. It's animals. You knew. You knew.
That's the thing with me. That's the thing with me nowadays, though, is because I really struggle for time sometimes. It's like when I pick up a new game, it's either going to be like I'm going to get it, play it for 5 minutes, and then neglect it because I've got other stuff to do, or I'm going to pick it up and you're going to have to peel it out of my hands.
Yeah.
That was what Final Fantasy XIV was like for me. Now it was one for a year. It was like, you know, you couldn't pry me away from it for a year, and now it's a struggle to get me back on it. Not because I don't want to, but it's like
right. Yeah.
I have other things to play and other you know life things that need to do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, responsibilities.
So, yeah. I don't like the R word.
No one does.
Oh man. But I've been enjoying it. It's been really chill.
That's good. Yeah, no, I remember sinking so much time into New Horizons.
Yeah.
I definitely still want to go back and check on it because I know my island has not
oh god, how long has it been?
Too long. They're probably all in like an anarchist state right now.
Yeah.
The market's plummeted. They're all stuck on this small island. They can't be free. You know how it is.
The stock market has crashed. Oh god.
We can't recover!
They're in the goddamn walls! I don't like this. I don't like this with two trigger happy Spartans in here.
Oh man, trigger happy is an understatement.
John and Steve in here, it ain't fun. Something's gonna happen.
Oh my god. I love looking back on those old Halo clips because they're really funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some great moments.
Some good stuff. Yeah. I recently rewatched the VOD.
Oh yeah.
From a while back. I mean, I've been like, say what you want about like watching your own content. I know people sometimes can't do it, but I like going back and watching, not only just make like a video out of it, but to like also kind of see like where I can improve on just myself as a content creator.
I wish I shared that latter sentiment because whenever I go back and listen to my content, I just end up hating it and hating myself.
Well, I realized that like I used to do that, but I realized like I'm like, it should probably be a learning experience, right?
Oh yeah, no. Like, on the one hand, I'm proud that I can look at it and say, oh, I could do this better, I could do that better now, and whatnot.
Yeah,
but also I'm like, I want to go back and redo it now, but I can't fall into that.
There is that
fall into that hole.
There is that moment where you kind of look at your stuff and you're like, oh, why did I embarrass myself on the internet like this?
Yeah. there is a lot of unlisted videos. Like if I made public all the videos that are unlisted on my channel, just like stuff that I'm not happy with, I would have at least double the amount of videos.
No, same. I think in total I have like I think I have like maybe like 60 or 80 videos that are unlisted.
Yeah.
And they're all bad. I have 20. I have 20 in total for like my actual stuff that you can watch on the Real Deal Danger channel right now. But I hashtag a shameless plug. But the the thing is.
All right, let's try that one. Let's go back over this one
let's
more
go back
time.
one more time. We got, dude. They were like, we're getting these
ready.
motherfuckers. They're not getting out of this one. There is no Halo 2.
Good lord, he's okay. I'm going after him. Come here, you little shit. Come here, I'm gonna fuck you up. Fuck! I didn't fuck him up.
Okay. Oh god.
I heard the sound of him shooting it in my just in my right ear cup.
Oh god. Hey, you want to pick up the shotty? Right here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, here you go.
You can have the rocket launcher.
Oh, finally. A good toy.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Gimme. Thank you. You're a flood threat. Sorry. That was really mean.
You're a poopy head.
Stop saying things about—
Whoa!
Oh! But yeah, no, I think I've gotten a lot better at, like, accepting, like, criticism and stuff. This is, like, a completely different tangent than what we were talking about, but it kind of relates to, like, looking at old content. Because, I mean, like, in the past, I would get criticism, like, why the fuck would you say that about me? But it's just like, you know, nowadays I'm like, okay, you know, I can see that. Now, there's a difference between criticism and just being an asshole.
Oh, for real.
That's the major difference here. But I'm talking about like genuine, like, you know, there's somebody on the new Phoenix Wright video. Genuinely good criticism. It wasn't even about like the content itself. It was more about just like how I titled it before, because I called it. I tried to like work with the algorithm, you know, try to make it all like mysterious and like, oh, this is an interesting title. I'm gonna click on this. But they were like, it was like something along the lines of like, you know, it was what was the I want to get the exact wording, but essentially it was like, you know, essentially they were like, the fact that like Phoenix Wright is just like a 2001 game to you is kind of insulting as a fan, and I'm like, you know what, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair, because I understand how that would feel. Because it's like, it's not like it's like an obscure game, right? Like, you know, it's like, you know, I can say, you know, and so I'm like, you know what, that's fair. And then they were like, you know, maybe you could change the title and make it like, you know, and actually put like Phoenix Wright in it, and it would still work the same, because I mean, people are still talking about Phoenix Wright. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. That's something that I can get behind, because it's not like they came at me like as like hostile. They came at me as like a fan of the content and of the game that is being recovered.
Actual constructive criticism.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like that term is just so. I feel like that term is just so like lost all of its meaning now, because whenever someone says anything critical about something and you know, in anger or anything like that, and you respond like, all right, no need to be an arse. They're like, oh, you can't take constructive criticism. It's like, bro.
It's like no. You're no. And there's a lot of people that don't understand that. And so I was like, I was grateful for that comment. I was like, you know what? And I think I told him that. I was like, I appreciate your honesty about it, because that genuinely does mean a lot, like coming from somebody who, oh God.
Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt you, but the lift was leaving. Oh shit! Is it? Are we here? Is this...
Are we? Oh,
yeah,
is this
we
the
are.
top?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I was like,
As you are.
I was like, yeah, no, that's really nice though. I appreciated that they took the time and was honest about how they felt about it, because if the title like made them feel some type of way, that's really cool that they were very outspoken about it, you know?
Yeah. Without being a dick about it.
Without being an ass, yeah. It was just very like educational, and it was just like, that's really nice. I was like, I was like, yeah, no, I appreciate your honesty, and I'll be better about like titling things like this in future, especially when it comes to just any game, not even just like Phoenix Wright. Like, I never really took into account that, like, fans would feel a certain type of way if like their games are categorized as like this obscure title when it's like a very popular thing. Watch out, there's a grenade.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, good Lord.
Get back up.
Oh. I see.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I'm gonna go grab this. Cool. Bye. Bye. Ah! Somebody got a cool jump scare out of that. But every time one of these little flood guys come jumping at you, just play the FNAF 2 jump scare.
Oh god. Have you seen the trailers?
The trailers.
For the movie?
I was actually, it was so funny. I was just about to get into a conversation about that. It is another funny tangent.
All right, let's go there.
I wanted to talk about that.
You want to change the stream category to just chatting now?
I mean, that's exactly what this is just been.
There just happens to be Halo going on.
Listen, we've just been hanging out. Let's be real. Like, this is not anything. It's just like, if you were just like, hey Devon, let's play some Halo, and we got into a private call and didn't stream it, this is the exact same conversation we would be having.
Exactly how it would go,
It's so interesting because I was talking to Drew about I was talking to Drew about fucking god.
I don't want to know anymore.
I don't want to know anymore.
I just want to sleep now.
Oh my god, hold on. I'll talk about it in a second. Alright. Anyways, I was talking to Drew about it because we were, I think when the second trailer dropped, or the official trailer, I should say, dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, I picked up your shotgun here. Let me find another gun to put this down.
Thank you.
No. It's over here. Come here.
Fine.
I cater to my guests.
Thank you.
I love you, baby.
No.
But when the second trailer,
let me give you a big pat on the back. There we go. Thank you.
When the second trailer dropped. No, it's already out of ammo.
Oh, is it? Oh, man.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, fair.
But when the second trailer dropped, we had a big discussion about just how we felt about it. Like, cause I was never like a big FNAF fan, but I did consume FNAF content when like the first 3 games came out. I normally watch like Mark play it. Or
that was all of my
specifically.
exposure to it. The most I actually played of it was the mobile versions because I didn't have a PC at the time. I had a Mac.
Right. And and even then, like, I wasn't like a big like FNAF fan. Hold your position until. Okay, well, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
I wasn't like a big FNAF fan. I just kind of like consumed it like through the content creator. Yeah. And then like when it went beyond, like, I think like when the 4th game came out, that was like when I was like really starting to show like disinterest. Because I thought like in my mind, I'm like the 3rd one was like the end. Because, it was just like, there's just like, okay, well, this feels like a solid ending. And then they made a 4th one. I'm like, okay, maybe there's something else to it. But I wasn't really like into it. I was just like, all right, well, there's a 4th one.
And then the sister location.
And then there's a 5th one, which I actually did not watch until recently.
Simulator.
I didn't. And again, I was talking to Drew, and I didn't watch those until recently.
Same.
And I consumed it because of the movie. And so those are a bit
ended up
fresh.
recently getting, in the same kind of vein, I ended up getting like quite big back into the wider story of it again.
Right, and then when I got done watching the gameplay, I watched Wendigoon explain everything, like in the best way that he could.
I think I might have seen the same thing.
And it's a really good video, and I enjoyed it. It was very like entertaining just watching him explain it, because I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like I was just like, holy shit. And so and that's and again, when me and Drew expressed it, that's always kind of just been like the issue that I've had with that series, is that like it's not very good, is it? Like story like gameplay aside, story wise, it's not a really good
No, it's got great concepts and some cool ideas, but it's not really strung together in the best way.
No. And that in of itself is already, in my opinion, this is a great tangent to lead into, kind of already is like, this movie's not gonna be great, is it?
Well, I mean, it's gonna do one of two things. Either it's gonna just be like kind of or they're gonna take the concepts that the game set up and actually string them together in a cohesive way that's, good.
Yeah,
that's what I hope. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway.
And again, I don't want this movie to fail just because I'm not like the biggest fan of FNAF or anything. It's a video game movie. I want it to do well because I want to support games, and I want them to be like transformed into different forms of art and be proven that they can be transformed into different forms of art. But at the same time, oh, there's lore being spoken. That's cool, Guilty Spark. Anyways, back to FNAF.
That explanation was bonkers, but I need to get back to telling you about the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline.
You say that in the Duke Nukem
voice. As much as a medium-pitched voice British man can, yes.
No, but yeah, no, and I thought, you bitch, I thought you were gonna come out of that vent, so I threw a grenade up there. You big brain me. But no, and I mean, like, the inherent problem, I think it's kind of always been there, and it's kind of always just been like the I guess the downsides of this property and many other properties like that. It's the fact that it is catered like towards like its baby's first horror thing. Like there's no.
I mean, when you go by what was the most recent one called?
Security breach.
Security, yes, but when you go off of that especially.
Because the idea that that series had transformed into like, and again, you can make things specifically for kids, especially horror things, because I recently got into horror as like a genre recently. And really have been enjoying myself kind of learning more about it as like its own genre. When I look at things like FNAF or like Poppy's Playtime or like any of these other indie things that have kind of gone out in the past, I kind of look at it where I'm like, I'm happy that they're great starter things for like people who want to get into the horror genre, but they don't really quite understand horror. Like, it's like, you can say they're horror, but they're not really. It's like
no.
Like, it has jump scares and stuff like that, and like the atmosphere is very creepy, but it's not a terrifying experience.
No. The only game I will say, at least that I personally found like actually scary, was probably Five Nights 4, but that's mainly because obviously you had the jump scares and that lot, but that doesn't make horror for me. It's how you get to the jump scares.
Exactly. It's the build up to it.
With 4, it was all you had to be constantly listening. Exactly.
And
because of that, when the jump scare do
you're like, oh fuck!
Exactly.
No, and that's
a lot more earned.
Yeah. It's like because you're listening intently that you're opening yourself up to being vulnerable with the sound and the visuals. And because you're also playing in the dark really well, is like you also have to like time that as well. So you're not only listening, you're not only is your hearing being limited, your sight's also limited a lot too. And that's what I was gonna say. And that's what I was gonna say when I back then, and like when I had like a subsequent rewatch of that one, was that. Yeah, no, I think that one was the most effective. And I think the first one in its own right as well was very effective in its way of like portraying that. But in terms of like the newer-ish ones, I guess, even though I know that one came back at like, I think that one came out in like 2015 or 2016.
Yeah.
Like I guess in terms of like the later installments, I think that one really nailed what it meant to kind of be like a horror title.
The way that I always looked at it was like that the first one was I don't want to say like successfully or not, but the first one was like scary because it was new and novel. The second one was scary because it was fucking overwhelming with the amount of stuff that you had to do. 3 because it like, you know, flipped it all on its head and you only had one thing to deal with.
Yeah.
And then 4 because they changed up how you do things. So at the very least, they did find ways to try and keep the horror.
They reinvent it and stuff, and it's just great.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the biggest thing that I always call back to when I think about this series is that how much they toned down, just like, because when you really sit back and think about it, shit's fucked up. Like the story's fucked up, everything's fucked up, and you never really feel that when you like play these games. Like you can be like, wow, that's really dark in its own way.
Yeah.
But
you can be
you're
told
never
the story and what's going on in the background, but you never quite get to experience like what's actually going on in the background, with the exception of like the TV mini games from 3, where you saw Springtrap and everything.
Yeah. And I remember recently when I finally got to, along with when I was just kind of, I guess if you just want like kind of having like a sit down just to kind of absorb it so I know what I'm talking about, to really like voice my opinions of how I feel about this movie coming out. I remember I watched the VR one. The VR one Help Wanted genuinely sells a lot of like the premises in a whole new way, and I could definitely tell how much more terrifying that why'd you teleport how much more terrifying that is in comparison to a lot of the initial titles and stuff like that. And that's an interesting one because like, oh god, and that's an interesting one because I think that it does take a lot of what's been established in like the story and kind of like really presented to you in an interesting way. Like it was like the virtual reality, and then there's some new games in it that kind of like helps expand on some things. But the problem is that ultimately it will all kind of fall flat on itself again, because there's no way that they're going any darker than they have, because it's marketable to kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing that...
Which when you think about it, I mean, I get trying to introduce a younger audience to different genres of art, if you will. I'm all for that. But, like, horror, it's a fine line when it comes if you want to introduce that to children.
Well, it's very hard to do it well when you're catering to a childlike audience. Like, you know, you look at things like Goosebumps and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which even then that shit is fucking even that shit's like really hardcore comparatively, but like like that is made for like a younger audience.
Absolutely. I read Goosebumps books as a kid.
Yeah. But you know, there's a lot of fucked up concepts in it, but like it's enough for kids to handle it. So like there is a way that you can do it, but FNAF always felt like it's so soft. It's so soft. Yeah. And its premise is so much darker than what it leads on to be. It's not like a Goosebumps story. Like you would never read this in a Goosebumps book. Like no, this shit is fucked up. But I want to put in another indie horror title that turned into a movie on the spot because it's really bad. I want to talk about Slender Man. That movie.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that earlier. Yeah.
That movie is abysmally bad. Oh, it's so bad. It's horrible. It's a really bad movie. Oh my god, you're right. It's a really bad movie. spoilers for Slender Man if you care. I may refer it to the audience, and if you want to skip ahead in the VOD, you can skip to this time. No, spoilers for Slender Man. There is a point in that movie. Oh no, actually, let's just talk about the whole overall movie. Slender Man's not in that movie. I just want to put it out there.
Wait, what?
He's not in the film.
How did
He's not in the movie,
okay.
like at all.
right.
Like he appears once, and I'm not exaggerating. Where like when people are like, "Oh, that character only had like 5 lines of dialogue." It's like I'm not. It's not hyperbole. He shows up once, and then he becomes a tree.
What?
Yep.
Huh? What?
He becomes a tree.
Oh.
So, here's the thing.
I've got no words for that.
I know. There's not a lot that you can talk. There's not a lot that you can talk about with it. And I remember when I saw it for the first time, I'm like, this blows. Because I'm like, a Slender Man title. It's literally a first of its kind. I mean, an indie horror mascot getting a big budget Hollywood movie was crazy, because Marble Hornets and a lot of other people were making fan projects that were like, here's Slender Man in real life, here's like some mystery tapes, and you can get, you know, like, and that's cool, that's awesome. But to get like a really big production on like the Slender Man mythos that's like so internet based, and they have so much material to work with, to turn him into a fucking tree at the end is insane to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's so wild. And so
I think it's why I'm glad that like Blumhouse is handling FNAF, because Blumhouse are typically good with like lower budget things.
What I will say about Blumhouse and the Slender Man movie as in general, the reason, because originally that first teaser trailer for Slender Man, where like there's I'll try to recall some of the memories I have of the trailer, but I know there's a moment where like there's a moment where you see like Slender Man appear for like a few seconds. There's like a moment where like this girl's contemplating it's like, you know, playing with a psychological aspect, like she's like, there's like gonna be like glass in the eye, and it's gonna be like really gruesome and like awful.
Yeah.
That's not in the final cut. Like most of that teaser trailer is not in the final cut of the film. It's because they toned it down. They made it PG-13. So they're all of the cool shit and all the cool shit in the Slender Man movie didn't make it because they catered to the child audience that would go and see a Slender Man movie.
Right.
And so they inherently made it not as great. And you know what? Actually, just
they neutered it basically.
Hey, wait, before we continue, I just kind of want to show this because every time I talk about Slender Man, I have to bring it up. So the great thing about it is they actually got this. They made this practical suit for Slender Man. He's CGI when he shows up in the movie, which really sucks because look at that shit. Look at that shit, and I'm gonna show you too, chat. I'm gonna show you too.
Let me.
They made such an interesting. By the way, the tubes in it is for the breathing because they concealed it so well.
Yeah.
But
that looks really cool.
It looks cool. I like how like the suit is it's like nature like it's like, I mean, of course it alludes to him being a tree at the end, which is dumb. But I like that it's like not like an actual like a guy in like a suit for real. I'm happy that it it's cool and it's practical. And they got this actor. He's like another actor, or he was like a tall guy. I think it was like, I forgot how tall he was, but he was huge. By the way, this is the image, guys, for people who want to see the Slender Man image. It's really cool practical suit. I really like it. It's dope as fuck. They didn't use it. They didn't use any of his scenes. They didn't really get to use it at all. It sucks, bro. Why? I know it looks great. It looks amazing, But he shows up. Wait, the children, right? But that's what I mean. Like, they could have hammed it up so much and kept it still kept it psychological and still like tame by using him like in certain background places or like moving him around. And it would have been really cool to see that. But again, they pulled back on what, and again, I get it. You wanted to make money, but inherently by trying to make money by catering to the child audience, you shot yourself in the fucking foot. Because now your movie feels light. It doesn't feel like it would hit as much if you had just committed to what you were originally going to make.
Not for real.
And I'm not saying that, if they kept it rated R, it would have been good, because nobody knows that for fucking sure. But I'm sure it would have been better than him just showing up once and then being a fucking tree at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And this is all to say, this does have a point. This is all to say that the thing about the FNAF movie is, what I will say is that is most likely have always been PG-13. There was no different rating that it would have been.
Yeah, it was made it was planned out like that from the beginning. Yeah.
Exactly. And so now that they had that in mind, that's great. I think that's automatically going to be a better film because they're not changing. We are. I think we've skipped out on
something. Oh yeah, here we are.
Whoa! But I mean, I'm happy that at the very least, like at least that's their vision, right? So maybe they can actually do really well with what they've been given instead of like scrapping everything like mid-making of the movie and then just like cutting out everything that they like. Imagine that you watch that FNAF trailer and they cut out like 75% of what you saw in the trailer and then like at the end it was all a dream. You know what I mean? Like that's lame as fuck, but that's what the Slenderman movie felt like. And so like I would say that's a point going to the FNAF movie. They're making it for the audience that they know they're making it for, and so it's automatically going to know what it is. But my fear is that even with that mentality, they're still gonna be toning down on what would make it a really effective horror movie. And again, I saw, I think Uru said horror things catering to children makes things cheesy. Cheese can work in horror very well. Campiness and comedy, and I know you're not saying that, but I wanted to just point that out there. It can work. Like a cheesy, scary type deal is still scary, but like to adults, it's just a lot. Yeah, exactly. That is that, and again, like cheese and camp can work, but it also has to know when to like let up. And be like its own thing. Hold on, I'm gonna let this cutscene play out before I like how we started ranting about the FNAF movie. I have to bring it up. That's really funny. Thank you, Guilty Spark. Was that the cutscene?
Just fades to black.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, get back to the game. Keep talking about FNAF, you idiots.
We spent all that time going up elevators just to come down.
Just to come back down.
You may now retrieve the index.
Cool, thanks.
Have this glowing letter T.
Huh.
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation.
Thank you, Guilty Spark.
The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
The Flood is spreading. No, but camp worked, and I remember when we watched the when I watched the trailer and I went on